Have you ever started the day feeling like you're already behind? Before you're even fully awake, the world demands your attention. Notifications, meetings, responsibilities, a mental storm before your feet even touch the floor. It's no wonder your focus breaks. Your brain was thrown into chaos before it had a chance to align with your day. I'm Marcus Voss, expert in focus, productivity, and mental clarity. And today I'll show you how to build a simple structure for your day that doesn't require rigid lists or complicated systems. Only an understanding of your inner rhythm. Let's stop wasting energy on chaos and start directing it with intelligence. One of the biggest myths about productivity is this: the more you do, the more you achieve. But real productivity isn't about the quantity of actions, it's about the quality of decisions, and even more than that, about rhythm. Most people wake up to an avalanche of pressure. Emails, notifications, expectations from others, expectations from themselves. The result? A brain that starts the day in survival mode. It doesn't create, it doesn't plan, it doesn't focus. It reacts, bouncing from one task to the next, never settling, never anchoring. You've probably had those days where you were constantly busy but went to bed feeling like you accomplished absolutely nothing. That frustration doesn't come from laziness. It comes from a lack of structure. Without a system, your mind drains its energy on the urgent and forgets what's important. You start 100 things, finish none. You open a dozen tabs, leave them all hanging. You feel guilty for procrastinating, but can't stop. And over time, that pattern becomes silent self-sabotage. So here's today's core message. You don't need more discipline. You need a structure that respects how your brain actually works. A system that adapts to you, not the other way around. Let's be honest, you tried everything. To-do lists, time blocking, Pomodoro, GTD, productivity apps, color-coded planners, motivational quotes, bullet journals. They work for a while, until life happens. One emergency, one unexpected emotion, one small disruption, and the whole system crumbles. You're back at zero, again. But the truth is, you're not the problem. The system is. Most productivity tools ignore something crucial: the biology of your brain. You're not a machine. You don't wake up every day with the same energy, focus, and motivation. Your brain works in waves, not in straight lines. It runs on 90-minute cycles of activation and recovery, called ultradian rhythms. But we ignore this. We try to push through all day long. We expect focus on demand, energy on command, clarity under pressure. And when it doesn't work, we blame ourselves. The result? Subtle but dangerous symptoms: brain fog, fatigue, unexplained anxiety, overwhelm at simple tasks, joyless accomplishments. You force yourself to push, but the more you push, the more your brain resists. This is not about willpower, it's about alignment between your biology and your behavior. And it all changes with a single shift in perspective. Your brain is brilliant, but it follows patterns. And if you violate those patterns, it shuts down. Let's revisit those ultradian rhythms. 90-minute cycles your body and mind naturally follow throughout the day. Every cycle includes a peak of alertness and productivity, followed by a natural decline. To reset and renew, your brain needs rest. Silence, pause, breathing room. Ignore that, and the consequences pile up fast. Most people unknowingly force themselves into continuous mental output. 8 hours, 10 hours, back-to-back tasks, back-to-back meetings, zero mental space, and what happens? Your brain activates protection mode, triggering escape behaviors, distraction, impulsiveness, restlessness, zoning out. To make it worse, we live in a high-stimulus environment. Constant alerts, endless screens, noise, clutter, multitasking. Every ping, every open tab, every tiny interruption shatters your rhythm. Do that hundreds of times a day and welcome cognitive fatigue. You feel awake, but you are mentally offline. The solution? Respect and re-engineer your internal cycles. Not by doing less, but by doing with intention. You don't need to conquer your mind. You need to create a system that allows your mind to flow. And that's what leads us to the 3-block method. Picture your day like a musical composition. Instead of random tasks clashing like noise, you divide your time into 3 natural mental states, each one aligned with your brain's natural rhythm. This is the 3-block method. Simple, flexible, powerful. Block 1. Creative, morning. This is your brain's prime time. Fresh, focused, ready to generate ideas, solve problems, make clear decisions. Use it for deep work, writing, planning, strategy, big thinking, no distractions, no messages, no news feeds. Guard this space like sacred territory. Block 2, operational, afternoon. After lunch, your energy dips, but you can still execute. Use this for emails, meetings, updates, admin work, tasks that require less thinking, but still move things forward. Block 3, regenerative, evening. This is your decompression zone, not just to rest, but to reorganize your mind, reduce digital input, breathe, reflect, read, walk, listen, talk, reconnect with presence. This block guarantees mental freshness the next day. Take a blank sheet or your favorite app and plan tomorrow in 3 blocks. Ask yourself, what tasks require deep creativity? What actions can I batch and execute later? What truly helps me recover at night? Then observe. Notice your mental shifts. Track distractions. Notice what time your clarity peaks and what derails it. This one practice, done consistently, reshapes your entire experience of time. Because life isn't about surviving the week. It's about living each day with rhythm and presence. Today, you learned that real focus doesn't come from effort alone. It comes from respecting your brain's internal flow. You saw that discipline is useful, but without rhythm, it collapses. You saw that systems built around biology beat systems built around pressure. You discovered that productivity doesn't require more tools. It requires fewer distractions, clearer intentions, and smarter timing. Most of all, you realize that your time isn't the problem, the way you relate to it is. And now you have a new model to guide you, one that aligns with who you are, not who you think you should be. If today's episode helped you see your patterns more clearly, then now is the time to go deeper and reprogram your mind at the source. Let me introduce you to the course, Change My Mind. This is not just another productivity training, it's a complete mental reset. With Change My Mind, you learn why your brain fights your goals and how to stop it, how to rewire your self-image for success, how to master your emotional cycles, how to identify and break hidden sabotage loops, and how to finally regain full control of your focus and energy. You won't just change your habits, you'll change your internal operating system. Click the link in the description. Access is exclusive through this channel. And if this video resonated with you, like it, share it with someone who's stuck in the loop, and drop a comment. What would your ideal 3-block day look like? In the next episode, we'll talk about the invisible triggers that hijack your attention and how to deactivate them once and for all. I'm Marcus Voss, expert in focus, productivity, and mental clarity, and your next level begins right here.